this offense will get the first swing of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Can't get him to the ground. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacting quickly. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Behind his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Stanford's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. He leaves it with his back. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down.
Timeout, Hawaii.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Stanford wants to push the pace. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Now the play fake. Now improvising. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Going for the marker on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He now has 53 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
the 39. That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Newberry. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Second down going up.
They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Stanford quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get him to the 32. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut. Nice instinct. Give me that INT.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Not gonna. Not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Stanford wants to push the pace. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback, and most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the score.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 21 over Memphis. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Good enough for a first down.
And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Newberry. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Spinderella breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Completes it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Newberry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. This is a design run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Turning it on, and he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Next, going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Creates a little space.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a first down for the offense.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Give to the single back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. With that, he's got 101. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it to the 30. Stanford to the line on third and long. They're testing the right side here. Once again.
Stop.
Defense, he's knocked down immediately. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the mark. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. The pitch to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They'll run the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Timeout. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan.
Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mullen.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another.
We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And his first pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's home. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And some room to work. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
It's a big yardage downfield. Coming up.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. He's in open space downfield. Quick step and go. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Come back. Come back.